and we talked about what can FIFA bring to the table to support us, and going forward, what is expected of the Gambia's executive in terms of taking football to the next level. We visited infrastructure because that is one aspect. Remember, in our run-up to the elections, we made statements, and for us, we keep saying, when we make a statement, you could say it's a politically correct statement, but as technicians and development workers, we're interested in delivering on what we promise. So we started off straight, and we have agreed with FIFA to support. Would be willing and ready to work together with us to be able to deliver the goods. So the meeting with FIFA was indeed very, very critical and timely. We talked about history, what happened over the past year and before that, and we talked about the future. So really very exciting discussions and very fruitful deliberations, and we're quite sure soon we'll start changing a lot of things in the Gambia. What we don't have before, we'll start seeing them, and we intend to take similar moves with the Africa's, the CAF, if you like, the continent's football governing body. For us, it's about partnership, it's about development of products that are of interest to parties, all the parties.
A new football show is about to hit the airwaves on Grts. The name of the program is Soccer 6 Cents, and you might have probably seen the promo already. Soccer 6 Cents will be produced and presented by Ibrahim Mane, one of the country's promising tacticians. Well, Emis Diallo sat down with him to discuss about this new TV sports program.
What is the Soccer 6 Cents all about?
Thank you very much, Mone. Soccer 6 Cents is about players' extreme ability to perform certain aspect on the game. For instance, players' expert intuition, their anticipation abilities to solve problems on the pitch. You have to remember that on the pitch there are a lot of activities going around. So players who are more focused and can deal with issues surrounding them to solve issues at the advantage of the team. This is one of the reasons I came up with the concept of Soccer 6 Cents.
What have motivated you to sit, imagine and think of such a concept and try to come on air?
Well, I think there is a need that Gambians at least have the opportunity to see that we have got quality people here in football that can come up with innovative ideas to see as to how they can help to develop the IQ, the intelligence of our players. We have a lot of players in this country, but most of their performance are related to their physical presence against their opponents. So I want to think that football has to change, because the global trend about football is about solving issues intelligently on the pitch. So maybe some people think we do not have it, but if people are encouraged to watch the 12 episodes that will be featured on the GRS on the basic of simplification formats of the game, smaller units of the game that are performed and they are coordinated, they will be encouraged that we have got the argument here in the country, and there is a need for us to be helped to push forward to get to have the best players that we need. Because I always said we need expatriate players whereby we will build them here and assure them to a market that will prepare them for the professional stages. But these are things that we have the idea, but we still are unable to put up the resources together and the argument together and the concept to put it forward. So that's one of the reasons I only do not do it in back door, but make sure I cooperate with QSL to make sure it comes on TV and people will be witness to an insight of a new age of Gambian football.
And why do you have to come on TV? Why do you have to use the television?
Television is the biggest instrument to inform the mass media or the public. For instance, in GRTS is a monopoly of the media on the air. So I thought it is important, a good work that QSL and I have collaborated to do should be shown on TV. I also think I owe it to myself and to the public that there is a need when somebody has got an idea to see how we can push the game forward, come up with the ideas, the practical examples which we have done when you will see with Soccer 6 Cents. That's one of the reasons I came on TV, and this is the first of its kind actually, and I would love many people to have access to it, because it is on Twitter, it is on Facebook, and all those things. When the program comes on air, then they will see it across the bottom page where you would have all those indications. But no, Soccer 6 Cents is a brilliant idea. I mean, it's really a brilliant idea. It has taken us for 1 year to put it together. And for us to come to TV, I think it's worth for people to see it. It has a lot of benefits. And it has also a lot of prospects. The prospects are that, well, there is this opportunity that we have in the Gambia. Not only we have in the Gambia, but we have people behind who can do it. Wherever we need, where we are deploying some of our resources, there is an important thing that we could also deploy these resources towards improving such initiative. That's one of the reasons I started it. And I'm thankful that I had the opportunity to sell the idea to KSL. They bought it, and Grts has given me the enormous support, because the promo is already on Grts, and I'm very happy.
So what are people going to expect? I'm not trying to preempt what they're going to see, but what are some of the key areas key things that people will see once the Soccer Sense started hitting the airwaves?
Well, I want to put things in the perspective, in the sense that we watch football, but we have issues with what are the 4 corner models of the player development. There always has to be a long-term player development initiative, which ranges from the physical corner, the technical, the psychological, and the social corner. This physical corner is sport-specific genetic issues such as agility and coordination, which are best developed early in life, and they apply to all types of sport. Functional movements, they are all related to football. You have, what coaches and the public need to understand, there are 4 corner models. 2 of it, the coach deal with it. What the coach deal with, that is the technical corner and the physical corner, which is the content of training. The psychological corner is the player himself. The player is how he coped to learn the game, how he coped to play, and how he coped with his environment and his confidence level. The social corner is the people around the player. That is, you have a player, you know, what information gotten from those people affect him to perform and to react. So these are 4 corners, and they are intertwined. They cannot operate in isolation. So we all have an idea about the game, but there are other issues that coaches go to school or go to coaching clinic to make sure they are aware of this and put them in sequence to understand that they identify these issues when they reflect it at any time of their training. But these are areas, that's one of the reasons we always want to encourage that the coach capacitization building is very important. We know and rely on our experience that we played before. But it is not enough that we played before. It is not even enough to go and learn, but it's enough to understand and analyze it and put it into perspective. This we lack, and I think hopefully through this program, some people will try to understand that they lack a lot of things. All the program have a background vocalist talking about the situations and instances that need for coaches to understand and address players' weaknesses and strengths.
So in a nutshell, it's just like a football classes that is coming on air for perhaps footballers, coaches, fans, everybody into football.
Well, you answered it properly, actually. It is mainly the theoretical aspect and the practical aspect of it. And basically, it's going to come in form of practice sessions and drills. And then you will see them whereby the setup the vocal background on the tape will show you the stages of how it is developed. But basically what you said, I cannot answer more than that. It is a literature whereby the theoretical aspect and the practical aspect that all the stakeholders, that is the players, the coaches, the fans, and other bodies stakeholders will have to learn.
Finally, what do you intend to achieve from
doing
this? Yeah.
Basically, I have always advocated to say that there is a need for us to approach football from bottom up. That is from young level to the hierarchy. There should be a good pathway or a good temple whereby players will progress properly. And it looks like some will listen to me and some have not listened to me. Now I have produced a practical concept that will show to the people that what I have said it's not only saying